I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
This is an official call-out post for Shadow the Hedgehog. He is so lame.
We'll make guac. Revenge guac.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And I know what you're thinking. This guy is just putting on his thinking cap and pointing at the coolest thing ever and calling it lame. Who does this guy think he is? I will prove to you in just a couple minutes that Shadow the Hedgehog is actually super lame using facts and knowledge. And most importantly, my opinion, which, luckily for you, is the right one. Let's start with how Shadow came to be. Design-wise, he's clearly, what if Sonic was bad and cool? Bad boy style. That's already such an eye-roll concept, especially if Sonic was already the embodiment of cool. Sonic is already supposed to be the cooler version of Mario. You can't out-cool what is already cool. That's what we call being try-hard, and Shadow the Hedgehog is exactly that, a try-hard. Shadow is what 4-year-olds think cool is. And you might be saying, Sonic is for 4-year-olds. Well, you're right. But I can still be upset. Maybe I'm just tired of this trope. Making an edgy version of a popular character by just making him black and red and giving him a gun. The designers were just like, what will make Sonic cool? Make him black and red and give him a gun. What will make Cloud Strife cool? Make him black and red and give him a gun. Leon S. Kennedy, make him black and red and give him a bigger gun. Spider-Man, make him black and red and give him a gun. The Angry Video Game Nerd, make him black and red and give him a gun. Like, what were they thinking? Now, I myself would never, ever fall for this trap. This is the lamest attempt of making something cool. Now, Ryuko Matoi doesn't count. She doesn't have a gun. Anyways, they try to give Shadow a sad backstory to justify his edginess. So let's see, what is it? Oh, just that his bestie was killed by the US government. Well, that escalated quickly. Are we still talking about Sonic? Yeah, okay. So blah blah blah, Shadow tries to get revenge on humanity by killing everyone, but Sonic has to beat the sense into him and tell him that the US military is actually the real problem. Oh, and Eggman's there too, right? Anyway, it's hard to take Maria's death seriously when a bunch of Shadow's fans cheer on her death. Other than that, Shadow has made a lot of appearances in a lot of games, especially his own. Someone was trying to animate all this shit to make it so fucking cool for all the 4-year-olds. But the 4-year-olds can't even play this game. If I was a soldier killed by Shadow the Hedgehog, I'd be pretty embarrassed. Clearly they needed more characters. Look, I'm fine with Shadow existing. I even have a shirt of him. It was a San Diego exclusive and I just had to have it. But the thought of people thinking Shadow is the pinnacle of cool, it's just so lame to me. Like, remember in Sonic Forces, the real Shadow showed up. What did he do?
Oh, hell no, man.
Bro, this ain't the Olympic Games. Now, the big Shadow heads will say, that's unfair. That was from a couple years ago and from a bad Sonic game. You should use something more recent. Okay, fine, I will. You can't get more recent than Sonic X Shadow Generation, where in Shadow's story, he gets beaten by Sonic. Bro, how are you a loser in your fantasy? What's up with that? Don't get me wrong, Shadow has had his cool moments, like when he kicks Silver in the back of the head.
Chaos control!
Or when he threw hands with Emerald. Or I'll give respect to anybody who punches the super out of Supersonic, but To be fair, Knuckles did that a while ago. Now, what truly grinds my gears is that Shadow has, well, overshadowed the far cooler Sonic doppelganger. That is Metal Sonic. A robotic version of Sonic with all the joy and life sucked out of him, and has menacing red eyes and a badass theme to accompany him. Now this is cool. You should have seen me in the theater when he was teased at the end of the Sonic 3 movie. I was ecstatic. Well, that's it. That's why I think Shadow is not as cool as everybody thinks he is. So, remember, don't try too hard to be cool.